talk about some things that we have in common.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, I heard that you only need 4 hours of sleep a night.
I'm not a big sleeper.
Me neither.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours is fine. It's the kind of thing I can do this in a car, and it goes off for 10 minutes, and that's rejuvenating to me. So
you're a power napper.
I guess the uppy way to say it, power napping. I guess so. I guess that sounds like sort of, kale salad-y, but
It really does. No, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so neither of us are sleepers.
All right.
Neither of us are drinkers.
Oh, you don't drink at all? No,
I do not.
And I have nothing against it. I just have no interest in it. It doesn't interest me. I'm one of those people when I sit down to drink, like at dinner, I would have a quart of whatever it is I'm drinking, water, milk, whatever. So if it was alcohol, I'd be dead.
You'd be dead.
It doesn't. I have nothing against it. If people want to get high, that's fine. I just,
If you want to be a drug addict in real life, we don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to act like a jerk, I'll act like a jerk. I don't have to get drunk to do it and then pretend,
All right. And we both have had a few years under our belt now as celebrity interviewers.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the interesting distinction of being a celebrity interviewer and also a celebrity. So people always say to me, are celebrities the same? Are they just regular guys? And my answer is no. Being a celebrity is not the same as being a regular person.
Well, it's the influx of money. Money just makes you more of whoever you are. If you're a jerk and you're rich, you're a real jerk. If you're a nice person and you're rich, you're probably a really nice person.
So would you trade anything about being famous? Because you probably can't go many places now where someone doesn't say,
you can go anywhere you want. And look, if you don't like people, don't be in this business. I mean, what does it take to say hello and shake a hand or sign an autograph or whatever it is? If you don't like to, just get out. Okay, thank you.
Get out.
Dairy Queen this summer is selling something called the Cheese Quake Blizzard. It's a pound of ice cream with chunks of cheesecake in it. We've now reached the point in this country where cheesecake is merely an ingredient.
Something I've always found interesting about, at least what I read about you, is that you do love to spend a lot of time on the road doing stand-up, more than you probably, I don't want to say need to. I guess I'm asking, what's the need?
Well, first of all, I'm a huge believer in low self-esteem. The only people with high self-esteem are criminals and actors.
That's right.
I was dyslexic as a kid. What are you going to do with Jay? Jay's not a very good student. I remember when I was in high school, the guidance counselor brought my mother in and said, have you ever thought of taking Jay out of school? My mother said no. And the guidance counselor said to my mother, Mrs. Leno, education's not for everyone. And I'm in the room going, hello, I'm here, hello.
Oh,
and so consequently, I've always felt, my mother always told me, you're going to have to work twice as hard as the other kids to get the same thing. Mm-hmm. And that theory always worked for me. Plus, I enjoy it. I did this for years when there was no audience, you got booed off the stage, you got ripped off, or whatever it might be. So to suddenly go someplace and people are buying a ticket and coming to see you, I mean, I like it. I don't get performers that don't like the audience and get mad at them. I mean, I generally like people. I like to interact with folks, and it's great fun.
I watched your show last night,
Okay.
Jay Leno's Garage, and it felt a little pornographic to me, but pornography.
Well, that's good, I think.
Yes.
The idea of the show is to try and get people who are not traditional car people to watch it. A lot of the car shows, the guys with tattoos going like this, and they hop up a car in 2 days, and they sell it, and they make a bunch of money, and they go drink beer. And we try to get away from that. We try to have more about the passion or the love affair of the car. And the brakes are off of what?
Well, that's all custom made. I work with Bear brakes on that, and we created the wheels from scratch.
There's some really intricate detail. I mean, let's be honest. Unless you're a real enthusiast.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. It's there for the enthusiast, and hopefully the enthusiast spouse will watch it as well.
Really, because the cars are for the women, right? You have it to impress the women.
No.
Like Nick
not
Cannon
really.
said, yes.
I have a lot of supercars and stuff, but I'm not a fast driver. I'm a 2 miles an hour so everybody sees you. I like to cruise.
Yeah, let's cruise.
Yeah.
Let's talk about late night TV. How do you think it's changed since you had your own show?
Well, the thing that's changed is the attention span. When you watch Bob Newhart, for example, on an early Tonight Show, he would do maybe 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And the first minute to minute and a half would be the setup. Here's the driving instructor teaching a young woman who's never driven, whatever it might be. Whereas now, when you go out on a talk show, if you're not getting a laugh in the first 6 seconds, He's bombing. He's bombing. People panic. What is he saying? You know, there's no, people's attention
There's
span
no discourse.
is way shorter. It's
Right. Okay. So I think we got to bring back long talking, and to start with,
I think we brought it back today.
Okay.
Doesn't
Hey.
get any longer than this.
You know what? Ben, I'm done.
We're done.
It's over. This is over.